Hi, I'm Rachel Neville. I'm an artist, I'm a photographer, and a former dancer. At the end of 2024, something completely unexpected happened. Through meditation, I opened to channel. It's a bit of an origin story, that's for sure. But what's relevant now is that I am a vessel for Artemis, who is also one of my primary guides, and a whole host of other beings who step forward to bring us messages, who call themselves The Collective. This is a real channeled session, shared with permission, meant to help you reconnect to your own inner guidance, your own sense of the greater consciousness around us. No scripts, no performance. I need to be clear about my role here. I'm the vessel. I'm sort of like a radio. The wisdom comes through me, but I'm not the source of it. My job is to create these sacred spaces for the messages to come through. Your job is to allow for the vibration to sit into your system, to sink into your tissues, and allow your cognitive mind to absorb the information. For transparency, any long pauses that naturally occur during a transmission may have been trimmed just for flow. Basic audio and lighting may be adjusted a little bit, but really nothing else has been changed. The messages and the energy remain completely authentic. If you feel called to be here, welcome. Your presence shapes some of the messages that come through. I don't know if you guys have a transmission today, because I didn't really do my session normally today, but let's just see, because we're all set up. So we'll see. You never know. Now, if you don't know what this looks like, this is how we begin my sessions. And the head moving is them telling me that they're here, and I'm shaking myself out of my cognitive mind into my feeling body, is kind of what this feels like. Good morning. Yes, we would like to transmit today. Thank you for the opportunity. As we become aware of more and more of you who seek our guidance and our support, you may arrive at the conclusion that there is much to this lifetime that you do not understand. And as the proverbial phrase goes, the more you know you don't know. But where the knowing is inside you, in your feeling body, this knowing that we like to discuss amongst the humans is a vast repository of information and knowledge that lives in your feeling body. It is accessible through your work to shift your guidance centers from your cognitive mind to your energetic body. And as you find yourself living from a space of your energetic body more and more, you will find this information more easily accessible. And so the question becomes, how do we shift in our daily lives from working from the cognitive mind, the egoic mind, the parts of you who have been playing the major role within your lives, towards one of working through, some would say, your intuitive body, some would say higher self. We call it your feeling body. That vast amount of information that directly connects into the greater consciousness and also connects into your wellspring. How do we move through the world in this state? For we need our cognitive mind to do the dishes, create our spreadsheets, drive our cars, and so on and so forth. We cannot move one step in front of the other without the cognitive mind, for it is the ruler over the body and all of the movements and things that occur within the body that you take for granted, that you are not consciously thinking of at any point in time. It serves a great function, this cognitive mind. However, as we have been discussing over the last months, when you allow for this to become the primary functioning body of the body, you become in tuned to those stories and those manufactured ways of being that may or may not serve you at any given point in time. And so many of you come here seeking that which you do not understand, seeking a greater source of knowledge, seeking a greater connection, seeking more. And this is good. Sometimes you come because your endeavors require a new level of working, or you wish to rise up out of a certain circumstance that you find yourself in now. All answers are available. All shifts are available. We are used to thinking of the shifts of the mind. We are used to understanding that we must regulate our emotions and thereby control our nervous systems. When in fact, as we have discussed, the opposite way is how these bodies have been primarily designed and were functioning for hundreds of thousands of years prior to these last several hundred. The feeling body is where all knowledge rises to become an emotion, to become a thought. We mistake thoughts for creating motions. It is your deepest connection to all that is the energy surrounding you, to all outside sources, to your friends, to your family, to your colleagues, to the plants and animals and earth that surrounds you, the vibrations that exist globally and cosmically. And so we will endeavor to bring you practices that allow you to come back to this knowing, resource yourself with your own guidance systems, with your own connections. This may look like daily practices, meditations, and awareness. But there are those exercises that allow you to build this muscle, to build this way of being, such that it can become formative in your days rather than that task that you need to do at the end of the day. For connection is all around you and can live in you throughout your days. This is not to say that we will bypass the cognitive brain. No, we need this brain at this time as you participate on this planet in this body. But to mistake the brain for the primary functioning is where many humans get into trouble. And so, to begin with today, we would have you, whilst this understanding and this vibration is sitting with you, take a moment, if you will, and are able, to seat yourself in a comfortable position with your bones stacked upon bone. Endeavor to lengthen the primary line of energy that flows through you. You may think of this as your spine. You may think of this as a pole. You may think of it as an energy line that flows through you. Allow for the tunnel to open and rise by closing your eyes and feeling the energy that exists within you. Breathe into this lengthening and allow it to relax. Find that relaxation throughout your entire physicality. And as you continue to find that energy line, we would have you breathe in and out. And in. And out. And in. And out. As you continue this practice and come to these meditations, you will find a varying degree of different breath counts and techniques. These are widely known to shift your nervous system into different states, but they also aid in shifting the flow of energy either into you or away from you. And so we use these notes to energize and bring that information, bring that vibration, bring that energy into your physical body to aid with the digestion of the information that we present at any given time. This is why within our group sessions we begin with specific guided breath work to allow for the groups to engage on the same level and to ready the physicality and the emotional body and the mind and your energetic body, some would say spirit, to flow together and allow for the prompt absorption of information. At any given point within your day when you feel dysregulated, finding an internal snapshot or picture of what this particular feeling at this particular moment in time feels like, and allowing it to surface into your memory will allow for the energy to seat itself one more time within your body, perhaps not to the degree that you have it right now, but the shift will nevertheless take place. And the more often that shift occurs, the more we build on the experiences. We build the muscle memory, so to speak. We cumulatively shift your energetic system to one of openness, to one of well-being, and to one of infinite love. We honor any questions that might arise as you begin this practice, and we will continue to present more and more options that may help a variety of individuals arrive at this state. We wish you a beautiful day. So, what I'm personally feeling at the moment is, as usual, an energetic buzz through my body, a sense of well-being. I very often don't remember the full message as it came through. And the longer the message, the faster it fades. It's an interesting experience. So often when I want to learn what just came through, I have to go back to the transcript. With my cognitive mind, I'm sure what's happening, the more I transmit, is that my feeling body is coming back online, and I just have a knowing of much of this. But when my conscious mind, my cognitive mind wants to understand, I have to go back to the transcripts. So yeah, it's interesting. Thanks for watching. The real work begins, of course, when you turn off this video. It's one thing to sit in these vibrations and listen and feel good, and it's another thing to take it into your real life and really connecting to the greater consciousness and that well of well-being that exists for all of us. My hope is that these messages simply remind you of the connection that's available, the guides that are here to help, quite literally the love that surrounds us and is always within us. Trust what you know, take what serves you, and leave the rest. Come back as often as you need to listen to the messages, to sit in the vibration and allow it to sink into your tissues. Reach out with any questions that you have. It's been my experience that the guides will always answer. Not necessarily always in the way you're expecting or in what you're hoping, but always in the way that you need for that particular moment in time. If this felt meaningful, there are more of these transmissions on this channel. Please feel free to subscribe. We also offer one-on-one sessions and community support for those who are looking for a deeper connection. Thanks for being here with me in the collective today.